Hey, welcome to another Patreon lesson. Today I'm going to be continuing the series I'm doing based off decade-specific drum sounds. And so today I'm going to be doing an 80s version. And kind of the main kind of forefront of this sound is the very typical over-the-top gated room mic kind of thing. But as far as kind of the secondary part of it is I was going and thinking of more of like a ballady more ballad-like kind of 80s sound with maybe a slightly deeper snare. So that's kind of the idea that I was going for in the song. I could name bands and artists, but there's countless that have used this type of sound. I feel like the whole gated thing was used on like every song in the 80s, it feels like. And so I thought I would address kind of my approach to that sound today. And so I'm going to show you a playing portion that I recorded that will have all the processing and everything, kind of the full spectrum on it, so you can hear kind of the end result. And then, as usual, we'll work backwards. I'll jump from that straight into an explanation talking about the drums in the space and the drum choice, head kind of choice, tuning, all that kind of thing, kind of modifying the drums to fit the sound, the mics and mic placement, all that good stuff. And then we'll come back and jump in the session so I can show you the little bit of processing that happened afterwards. All right, so this is going to be the portion where I kind of talk about how I think about the drums in the space, the drums and cymbals themselves, and heads and that kind of thing, and then just tell you about the mic placements and stuff. So as you can hear, it's just kind of another step further, like I've already said, in terms of just giving it the very over-the-top, energetic burst on those hits, and then it kind of splays out those transitions between the room mic coming in and out even more, so you really don't feel or hear that kind of. I keep looking for a word and I can't come up with it, but just the suddenness of it coming in and out that you do so much when it's just a more dry sound. So I hope all that made sense. I know there's some slightly more intricate ideas in there in terms of how to get the gated room thing to play nicely with the rest of the mics and everything. I hope that made sense in terms of explaining the difference between the manual kind of way, like I did, of actually cutting in and out the track versus, using an aux bus and then side chaining like a gate to it. But either way, there's a lot of variation in there that you can kind of find what works best for you. If you've got any additional questions about that or anything else I've talked about, as always, just let me know. And if not, I'll see you next time.